Hello and welcome. This is Lisa Jones, and you are listening to the Exploring Death podcast. Hello and welcome to Exploring Death. I'm Lisa Jones, your host, and today I have Khristee Rich with me. Khristee is a healer and spiritual teacher. She works with highly sensitive women, also known as empaths. She helps them to heal the wounds of their past so they can live the joys of today. Khristee uses her many gifts in her healing practice. She's clairvoyant, which means she receives clear visions of the future. She's also psychic, a medium, and an empath. She is here to help you shine. Would you like me to pull a few cards and see what
Yes.
see what they have to say? Okay.
Sure.
Let's see. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm just fascinated with this whole realm. Obviously, you know, from my experience of being a CPA and then having my out-of-body experience and just things opening up and not understanding it and in society, not really, it's not embraced like the rest of, you know, how things are supposed to be, quote unquote. So I just love being able to connect with people that have had similar experiences and see you know, how it's shifted their life. So
absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just very eye-opening. You know, it's like we're unconscious of a lot. So it really just brought things to consciousness.
Yes, absolutely. Well, so the first card is usually it's the blockage card, and you got beauty. But what I'm getting about that is the beauty of your story and how you kept it quiet for so long, you know?
Okay.
And
cool.
that you're just now, you know, I've got chills. My whole body is just chilling because now that you've really seen those pieces come together, it's going to what they're showing me is almost like this elevation of new, it's like they're showing me a staircase that you're going to be walking up, you know, onto a platform and onto a bigger platform now that you've embraced the beauty of your story. And
oh, wonderful. Well, that seems very true because I was like, I didn't think my story was beautiful. I didn't think my story was even that interesting until I heard the other person speak. So yeah, I think that's right.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting that you say that because when I wrote my book, I think I maybe wrote 2 or 3 paragraphs about my out-of-body experience because I agree. I didn't think it was anything of really, you know, I mean, I knew it changed everything, but yet I couldn't quite grasp the whole, how big it changed my whole life. You know,
it's exactly.
More like, oh, that happened. And then you just move forward. But then you look back and you realize, whoa, that happened, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And that was kind of the beginning of all these different things that happened. And it kind of was the key to everything, to unlocking the future.
Yes, absolutely.
So anyway, so your second card is action. And the second card is the action card, which I love. So yeah, it's all about taking action now and really getting out there and sharing your story. And there's so many different venues. There's, you know, the group I'm involved with is the International Association of Near-Death Studies, and they have conference every year. So maybe you can speak there, or
sure, love to.
And then your outcome card, which I love, is radiant.
Radiant. Oh, I love that too. That's perfect. I'm all about shining.
That's right. You're all about shining, and it's a beautiful lighthouse with a beautiful heart, and the light shining out.
Beautiful.
And that's you. That's you. Your beautiful, radiant self. And
shining light through the darkness.
That's right.
Beautiful.
That's right.
That's actually something someone told me that's what I do. That's so interesting.
Wow. Well, then how perfect is that?
Very perfect. Wow. Thank you, Lisa.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And I do believe that the more that you listen also to other people's stories and the more you start crafting your story about all the different details, I think more information will come back that you'll see more pieces fitting together. I realized as well that I had a healing crisis for almost 2 years after my out-of-body experience. And it was mainly due to the fact that I could not eat the same foods that I ate before. I was a very unconscious eater. I just ate whatever with really little thought to it.
Me too.
And right? Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's another piece that
I completely changed my diet. I completely changed so much.
I had to, right. It just, and I did, but I had no idea it had anything to do with this out-of-body experience. But since then, or since
Ah,
starting to work with people that I have a kind of a support group, or we call it the experiencers group in our group here in Maui. And they were talking about their healing crisis. I'm like, oh, wait, I had one too. But I didn't know it was connected with the out of body. Apparently our cellular structure actually changes when you leave your
yeah.
body and
Okay.
back, or at least that's what I've been told. So
Yeah, that makes so much sense because again, I've completely changed my diet, and maybe that's why I no longer have had any more near-death experiences or these unusual experiences, because I have been putting the work in to focus on my spirituality, to heal others. I'm on my life path, completely changed my diet. I don't drink alcohol anymore,
me neither.
and eat organic. Yes, I know we have so much
That's
in
right.
common.
I know. Eat
Yeah.
organic, whole food,
Yeah.
whole
Yeah, because
grain
we're
diet.
so sensitive. We don't need that. We don't need that to be happy, and we don't
Right.
need a lot of things. We're just so sensitive, and I think that's also what I'm getting clarity from right now is that I didn't realize what a sensitive person I was and how other things affected me. So I've got to be very conscious about what I put into my body, about the people who I'm around, and what I do. Right? Because everything affects me very, very deeply, just like those extrasensory perceptions that I have.
Joy, Khristee, thank you so much for sharing your stories. And I can just tell that this is the beginning of a whole new chapter for you in just, seeing all these connections and that elevation that it's going to take you to a whole
Mm.
new place. So
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
yeah, thanks. So thank you for listening to Exploring Death, and be sure to stay tuned. I'm going to pull some cards for you at the end of this show. All right. Bye, Khristee.
Bye. Thank you.